If you're watching this, listen carefully. Because what happened to me was not a dream, not a story, and definitely not something I can forget. I lived alone in a small apartment in Missouri. Until the night something inside my closet whispered my name. It was 1 a.m. I turned off the lights and went to bed, just like any other night. But as I settled under the covers, a small detail caught my eye and sent a chill down my spine. The closet door was slightly open. I never leave it open. It was one of those small, unshakable habits I had. Closed, always. Then I heard it. A faint, rhythmic sound from across the room. Tap, tap, tap. At first, I tried to rationalize it. It was an old building, prone to strange noises. Maybe it was a hanger swinging or a box settling. But then, through the thin crack of the door, I saw something move inside. A shadow shifting in the complete darkness where no light could reach. Then a man's voice whispered, a low, drawn-out sound that felt like ice in my veins. Daniel. I froze. My heart hammered against my ribs, so loud I was sure it could be heard across the room. I've lived alone for 2 years. No one else had a key. My mind raced, searching for any possible explanation, but found none. Then the closet door slid open, very slowly. Inch by agonizing inch, the darkness within growing wider, deeper. In the darkness, 2 eyes stared back at me. They weren't reflecting the dim light from the window. They seemed to generate their own faint, predatory gleam. Watching me, I could feel their gaze, a physical pressure in the room. I could almost hear the slow, deliberate breaths, a sound that seemed to sync with my own frantic heartbeat, breathing with me. In that single, horrifying moment, my survival instinct took over. I didn't grab my phone, my keys, or my shoes. I just ran. I bolted out of my bed, out of my room, and out of the apartment door, the cold night air hitting my bare feet as I sprinted down the street. I didn't stop until I reached the bright, sterile lights of a 24-hour gas station a few blocks away. I stayed there, trembling in a corner, until the first light of sunrise broke the horizon. When I came back with a friend later that morning, my apartment was just as I had left it, except for one thing. The closet door was closed, but as my friend and I approached it, we saw a long, deep scratch carved aggressively across the wood, from one side to the other. It wasn't there before. With my friend standing guard, I cautiously opened the door. My friend checked inside and found bare footprints on the dusty floor, footprints that were not mine. They led from the back wall of the closet and stopped right at the threshold, as if whatever made them had stood there, waiting. We checked everywhere. No forced entry on the windows or the front door. No crawl space, no attic, no possible way in or out. There was no explanation. But someone, or something, stood in that closet for hours, watching me sleep, waiting. I moved out the very next day. I couldn't spend another night in that room. But sometimes late at night, when the house is quiet and I'm on the edge of sleep, I still hear it, tap, 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 and my name, a deep, chilling whisper that echoes in my memory. Daniel, what would have happened if I hadn't run?